So yeah, if you guys want the link, we can hook you up with it.
Okay.
Sure.
Sounds good. And we don't have any feedback yet. I just checked.
Well,
What's his name?
I kind of want to wait, but I don't want to keep waiting, you know.
right. Well, you don't want to wait too long. I do want to submit it, so.
Yeah. Because he very well may say, you need to get rid of Nicole. She's way too wordy, and then you'll be fine. And so if that's the case, I want to know that feedback before we send in another, like, crazy stuff. So. But I kind of see why people might repeat the same mistakes on each part of the assignment. There's a little bit of me that understands that now. If the feedback doesn't come till Saturday night.
Should we get started?
Might as well. We got 43 questions to go through.
Yeah.
And I like that this time on the paper they had the same questions. It made it a little easier to go through.
But some of them were changed, I thought.
Not that I saw.
Really? Oh, I know what you're talking between the exam and the
Between the exam and the exam review and the group meeting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've given up on the exam review a couple exams ago. I just do the other one. I thought you meant the same questions that we've had all semester. And some of them are the same.
Some of them were similar, but they changed something because I went back and looked.
So did I. I was like, oh, I already know that answer. But it was a different question.
I know.
Bummer.
I know, like this one about number 4. It was standard with the standard deviation increase or decrease, and this question was with the median increase or decrease. I'm like, dang it.
I know. And how many times have we seen the little girls study about airports and air flights?
I know. Twice in just exam review.
Yeah, question. Reduce, reuse, recycle. They've got it down.
They've got it, yep.
So the first one's false, right?
As always.
And 2, I put A and B. What do you think about B?
Yeah, I just
A?
put A.
Okay.
A.
So that's I missed that almost on every exam, so.
So quantitative is if you added a certain number to it, would it change what that means? So if you added, say, 3 to the number of people in a randomly selected classroom on campus, that would have a significant meaning. It would mean something different. If you added 3 to one of the numbers on a telephone number, it wouldn't make a difference. If you added a 3 to a brand of car, that really wouldn't make a difference. So that's how you can tell the difference between quantitative and qualitative.
Okay.
Or categorical.
Or categorical and quantitative. But
whatever they say. I don't know. I can work through really hard problems, but if you ask me something, and it's the same way with my cooking. I don't do well with frozen pizza. I don't know.
You can't cook frozen pizza, but you could cook a 5-course meal.
Exactly. The easy stuff just throws me. I don't know why. It's weird.
So 2 just A then. Right?
So just 2A, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll look just for numbers when that comes, except for telephone numbers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not necessarily you want to look for numbers all the time, but
yeah,
number, but depending on what follows the number.
Right. So 3 is C, I think. Did you get C?
I chose A, but I'm not confident in my answer, so.
Let me read through it again. I think it's, I think it has to be observational because they're not determining the price and they're not manipulating anything. They're
Right,
just
okay.
they're just recording prices, aren't they?
What's there? Gotcha. So they're just observing what's there.
Yeah.
Am I telling you the truth?
When I put it back,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's yeah, I think C.
okay.
Just reading over it again.
What did you have written?
I couldn't decide between C and D.
C and D. So you thought it was an observational?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's saying they're studying the prices of cold cereal. So yeah, that's observational.
Because the students
So
have
it would
no
be
control
C.
over the price? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just do it like we did last time, and one person can submit it, and then we can change it if we need to.
That's right.
So we're going with C.
Let's try C for the
Yeah.
first one.
And then if it's not C, then it's D.
For A, did you put A?
Yes, I chose A.
Yeah.
Okay. And 5, with the rule I got 2.5. I think the applet told me 2.3.
Yeah, the applet had 2.3%.
But you had, did you do it this way? So 95 of it was all in, so you had 5 on each end, so you divided it by 2 and it's 2.5. Is that how you did it with this 68, 95, 99 rule?
I totally missed that part when I was reading it.
Oh. Well, and I circled both answers and I put in the 2.5 just because it says using that rule.
Right.
And I don't think
70.
Yeah. I don't think you can get 2.3 if you just use that rule.
No.
But you can divide the 5% that's not included by 2 and get 2.5.
So you divided 70 by 50?
No, I just figured out like okay, so
70 is your mean, it's in the middle. And
Right.
10 is your standard deviation, so 50 is 2 standard deviations under 70.
Yeah.
Which would
so
mean that it's at the 95%?
Yeah.
right. So so you've got 5%
So you
that's
put
not
that-
included there.
So you're saying you put that into the applet?
No, I just did. So between 50 and 90 is 95% of everything. So you only have 5% left over, and they're saying below 50. So that's why I divided the 5 in half and got 2.5.
Gotcha.
I don't know. There's no guarantee. The brain is not really functioning.
I'd go with 2.5. I like the way you did it, because I figured out the z-score, put in the z-score, then chose the left side of the normal probability applet and figured out what it said there.
I did too, and that gave me 2.3.
I went the really long way because I totally missed using the 68, 95, 99.7 rule.
Well, I looked at that and like, so I have to start drawing pictures, but they were close. So.
Rose, what did you get when you put it in the applet?
Well, I got the z-score of -2, so I put that in the applet, and then I got 0.0228.
So 2.3%.
So 2.3%.
That's what I got when I used it.
Okay.
So we can try 2.5 on that, and then.
Yeah, let's go with 2.5 this time, and if we need to change it, we'll try the 2.3 next.
Yeah.
Because it does say using the 68, 95, 99, which would be 95, which would be 5% left over, which would be half of that, so.
It makes a good story, doesn't it?
It does. It makes a lot more sense than the way I did it. Because my way is prone to error.
Let's see. For 6, I got 146.8.
Right, so did I.
Okay. It's so sad because I look at these, I'm like, do I really know how to do that? It takes me 30 minutes to just tell myself I can.
I know. Math has taken the longest time for me between the reading and the filling everything out and the doing the homework. I spend like 3 or 4 hours each day that we have a meeting just on the reading and understanding everything for math. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But this is the last math class I have to take, and then I'm done with math. So.
Yay, me too.
Yay!
So excited.
Except for that, what is it, household finance, that's HFED, something, 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 but that shouldn't be as difficult as this is.
I don't think so. I took a similar one when I was at Utah State, and they actually accepted it for that class. I was so happy. Like, thank you. Thank you. I know how to run a household. I'm pretty sure I can balance a checkbook. Skewed right is what I put.
That's what I chose as well because the sample size was small, and the what do you call that? The population
was right.
Distribution was skewed right, so
yeah.
But I'm like, only 2 samples. Is that really? That's not a very big sample size.
It's about cancer, though, right? We should be glad. Isn't it about cancer? Cancer spot.
That is true.
It's hard to get people to go and lay in a tanning bed so they can get cancer for more samples. Would you like some death? 8, I got 0.500, which seemed kind of weird, but.
On that one, I got 2.236, but I'm not even sure if I did it right.
So it's trying to get us to get a z-score, right?
Right.
So I did 8550 minus 8544.
Right.
And then I divided by 12, because that's the standard deviation.
And we don't square root that 12, right?
No.
Not in that formula.
In the formula I used the, so I did this first part the same way, but I divided it by the standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size. So 12 divided by the square root of 20.
So
I might have the wrong formula.
8550 minus 8544 divided by 12 over the square root of 20, right?
That's what I did.
You're right. I didn't use the rest of my formula. Sorry about that. Just one
That's
second.
why you got such a big number.
I was like, this seems really weird that you get like a half. Okay, divided by, so 6, 12 over square root of 20.
So, and you got what, Rose? 1.34?
2.236.
What did I do wrong? Oh, here we go again with me being retarded. What did I divide it by?
You got 2.236.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds better.
2.2.
We're going with the one that sounds good.
Yeah. Well, 0.5, I'm like, that doesn't sound like a real answer. 2.236. Okay. Good. Thank you. I should mark that. I'm trying not to rewrite notes, so I'm like, for the test, the one page of cheater notes. I just need to use the whole thing.
Cheater notes.
When do you use the one without the sample size? I guess when you don't have a sample size.
When you don't
Never
have a
mind.
sample size.
That was a dumb question. Okay, moving on.
So
9, I
9.
got 0.630. Did I do it wrong again?
I have no idea. Because I did it one way and I got a z-score of 5.89, and then I did it another way and I got a z-score of negative 2.357.
See, that's
Hang
what
on.
I got.
Negative 2.357?
Yeah, because doing it like the way we did in the previous problem, number 8.
I did it wrong again.
But I could have done that too. So
Did you not put the sample size in there again?
Yep, that's right. I don't like sample sizes.
So in the question it's saying greater than 8540 gallons. So I put in the negative z-score and highlighted the middle and the right on the normal probability applet. Is that what you did?
So your z-score is negative 1.4907.
oh right, I got a.
Negative
I forgot
2.35.
about putting it in the applet.
Hang on. 4 negative.
So that's right, because they wanted the area in this one, huh?
Mm-hmm. They
I got 0.0092. Is that what you got?
0092.
0.0092.
Tell me what your z-score is again.
It was negative 2.357.
Mm-hmm.
So you've
No,
got negative.
This one, because when I did the 8550 minus 8540, I got the z-score of 5 point something, and the probability was very, very small. And so I changed it to 8540 minus 8544.
Okay, and that's negative 4.
0.357.
So you've got 8540 minus 8544. That gives you negative 4 on the top.
Mm-hmm.
And on the bottom, you had 2.683281
Something like that. Yeah, 12 divided by the square root of 50.
All right, so when I put it in my calculator, what am I doing wrong? 4 divided by 4 negative divided by 2.683.
Put the whole thing. Don't put, like, round it after.
Yeah, I am. And it's still giving me negative 1.49071.
Let me see.
Did you put the...
Okay, so the number that I get when I get 12 divided by the square root of 50 is 1.697056, blah, 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 blah.
Never mind. I'm still doing it by the sample size of 20. You guys are going to kill me.
Nicole, there are not even words. No, just kidding.
Okay, we could have been done like an hour ago.
No. I totally
it's
know
okay.
what you're doing,
Make sure it's
Nicole.
right.
It's the whole thing.
12 divided by 50 is where it equals. I'm coming.
It's a Nicole thing. I get it.
It's all in the name. Watch what you name your kids. 1.69. Negative 2.357.
Yay,
You
you
want-
got it.
Finally. And you want greater than?
Right. So you're going to highlight the middle and the right side of the normal probability applet.
Oh, the middle and the right side. My
Yeah,
bad.
middle and right. Because
you've
it's
got a
asking for
negative.
greater than.
Yeah.
And our
Yeah,
z-score was on the negative, so it's everything on the right of that first red line.
Did you get 0.9908?
Yes, I did.
Weird, huh?
I goofed that one up.
So it's 0.991, huh? Da-da-da. What number are you?
So 0.991.
Okay. So 8 is 2.236. 9 is 0.991.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hopefully I'll keep up.
I believe.
10, I put A.
10, you put A.
Is that
I
good?
put A and then I scratched it out and put D. But significance level is the type 1 error, isn't it? The probability of obtaining test statistic, that's the p-value, isn't it?
P-value, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those always confuse me.
Yeah. They like to ask that question. And the following one. It's their 2 favorite questions.
Yeah.
So 10 is A.
I think it's A.
I think so too, because that was my gut instinct, and then I changed it, but we just decided that that was for the p-value, not the level of significance.
Yeah, D is the p-value definition.
Yeah. I tell you, by the time I got halfway through this review, my brain was fried. I'm like, how am I ever going to do the test? I don't know.
I know.
That's when the what if calculator comes in handy.
And it covers some of everything from the beginning all the way to the end, and I'm like, oh, yippee.
Yeah, I love comprehensive tests. So on 11, I put B and C.
Yes, I chose B and C as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Everybody else good? They all like B and C?
Sounds good.
12, I did A.
That's what I chose also.
Okay.
Oh, 13.
Add 0.020 on 13.
For the p-value, I got 0.1285.
0.1285.
But who knows if I did it correctly.
Did you divide it by 2 when you got it?
Yes, because what I got originally was 0.257.
What was this on?
Let's see, this was the rates of return.
Yeah, I gotta open that thing up. It'll probably take next to forever.
Oh my goodness, I was so mad at my VMware. It kept closing after every single one I did, and I was like, just stay open!
I know. I hate
Like,
this
I hope it
thing.
doesn't do this for the test, because then it really will take me the 4 hours.
Yeah. This and like the Gen Pro family tree, I'm going to be so excited to delete off my computer. I'm like, I don't ever want to see you again.
Me too! I'm going to delete and wipe those things off the computer. I'm going to burn all my papers that I had to print out. If I had a textbook, I would burn it too.
You're a book burner.
Well, I was half tempted to burn the computer, but I might need that. So.
Yeah, it comes in handy.
Is the SPSS pulls right up?
I don't know, horrifying experience. This has been one of the worst classes I've taken for college. Not only because the subject material is hard, but I feel like there's no support from the instructor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my
And I
branch
mean, he
president,
responds
I go,
back and stuff, but it's like 1 and 2 word
Yeah.
answers. There's no explanation of anything.
Yeah.
That's if you get him to respond.
Yeah, if you can get him to respond. I put all that in my course evaluation, too.
We're pulling up which one? Rate of return?
Rates of return.
You did better buying your SPSS, didn't you? You haven't had any trouble, Nicole?
I haven't.
We should recommend that to people when they take the class, because this VMware thing is ridiculous. The $40 or whatever would have been well spent.
I don't know, but it's been a pain having to open the new desktop and flip back and forth, and oh my goodness.
It has. I wouldn't do it this way again.
Because
I would. I'm a cheapskate.
I downloaded the VMware, but
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what, screw it, because it was going so slow. I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I don't have time for this, you know. And
Yeah.
Right.
It does go slow.
Okay, so refresh my memory. When I go into SPSS, what is it?
Rates of return.
Rates of return.
Yeah, but like descriptive statistics, because it's pulled up now.
Analyze.
Yeah.
What I did is I went to compare means in a one sample t-test. What did you do, Nicole?
I wrote one mean hypothesis test and with the test value of 0.95. So analyze, compare means, one sample t.
Yeah, that's what I did as well.
And
Okay.
Oh, did you put in a test value?
I did, because it's a hypothesis test.
Right, but I couldn't figure out what to put in there, so I just left it at 0. That's probably why we're different. So what do you put for the...
I put
I guess the population
0.95.
return of 0.95?
That's what I put, yeah.
Well, you're probably right then.
Now, what were the, I'm looking at the p-value.
Yeah,
Right.
we're looking for the p-value, and it is only less than, so you have to divide it by 2.
Okay.
So, Nicole, you got 0.039 for your two-tailed?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah. 0.0195. So 0.02. Oh.
What did I put? Yeah, 0.020.
Yeah.
And that's if that's right, putting the test value in.
So a test value, we put in the, we leave a hypothesis test, we put the, we don't leave the test value at 0 for a hypothesis test, right?
So on my notes,
I think you do if you don't have the mean, but if you do have the mean, you are supposed to put it in, I believe.
see in my notes it doesn't have that you put that I put the hypothesis value in until it's one mean sigma unknown. And sigma is unknown here, right?
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't show a sigma.
Okay, so that's probably why I did that. Not that it makes it right, but at least I know why I did it.
Yep. I must have missed that part, but I'm glad you caught it so that we get it right.
So many little things just to catch in the reading.
Oh, goodness, I know. Why can't we take this final all together as a group? We'd do so much
I know.
better.
Definitely.
I say we do and not rat each other out. What's he gonna do? Kick us out of the class?
There's this thing called the honor code that I swore to live by, and
Yes,
my word, so...
you're not taking my test. You're not telling me I have to put those answers in.
You're trouble, Nicole. Trouble.
You're not. It is an honor code because you're just saying your opinion. I don't have to go by it.
Oh, goodness.
So 14, I chose D.
So we're going with .020.
Let's try it.
.020. That's what I have. And yes, for 14, I also chose D.
Okay. .15, I did .096.
Yay, we agree.
It's always nice when everyone's...
Right.
It's better to be all right or all wrong. It just is.
We go down together.
Yeah.
That's right.
How about C for 16?
That's what I got as well.
Okay. And 17B?
Right. That's what I got.
B?
Yes.
B as in boy?
As in, yes, the distribution of mean differences is normal because the data have been determined to be normal.
That would be it. It's funny, the language in this class, like you could rattle off something that was completely true to other people that hadn't studied statistics and they wouldn't have any clue. It's just such a unique language. It's crazy.
I was telling Nicole before you got on that for my parenting class tomorrow I have to give a presentation to my group, and so I had to have certain statistical things to back things up, and so there was this one statistical study I was reading through, and I'm like, hey, I know what chi-squared means. Hey, I know what that means. I actually understood this, because usually when I have to add those to whatever, I'm like, I don't understand half of what this says, and my eyes glaze over, and but it was nice because this one I actually understood. I was like, hey, well, if nothing else comes from this class, I can actually read a study and understand what they're trying to say.
That's nice.
It was kind of nice.
It'll come back and do good things, maybe. So 18, I have A.
18, I have C.
You got C.
I put
Let me
A.
go back and check.
You had A written?
Yeah.
You had A.
Yeah, A.
So, on this one, where's my thing? Oh, okay. So I went back to the last, let me see if I can find it, preparation for our exam that we did, because
Right.
since we got all of these
Wrong about 3 or 4 times.
where we were deciding what kind of a sample it was. So I went back, and number 5 has the bank employees, 2 appraisers borrowing from mortgages, blah, 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 blah. And the correct answer that it took us forever to choose was that it was a paired samples T confidence interval.
Right.
Which is what made me think that it was a paired sample, and so it should be the differences are either equal to 0 or the differences are not equal to 0.
Okay, yeah, I can kind of see that because it says to, estimate whether, determine whether the estimates given by the 2 appraisers are different.
Yeah, because
It's different,
I
yeah.
believe the U1 equals U2, I believe. I'm trying to go back and find it to make sure. But I believe that's 2 proportions or an independent sample, something like that. Let me see if I can
2
find
means
it.
2 means independent sample. So are they, I gotta read the question again.
Yeah, so it's 2 means independent samples is which one that matches with.
Right.
And I also chose that one because in 18 it also uses that they want to determine whether the estimates given by the two appraisers are different.
Okay.
But I
Let's
can
try
see
to
how A would apply too.
Yeah, that's it. Those questions. I don't like those home appraisers. Buying a home is never fun anyway, and I don't know why they have to keep tormenting me.
I know, right? But yeah, so the reason that I chose C was because I
Yeah.
went back and looked at our last exam review, and it was C.
Yeah,
Because
they
we had
did say-
originally chosen the two proportions.
Yeah.
And I think we chose something else and something else. That was one of them that it took us a little while to actually figure out what it was.
So appraisers are usually paired samples.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's your opinion?
I can see where you're going with that, Rose.
But do you see enough to change your answer, or do you want to stick with A?
No, I'm changing it because it does say the word different. You know, they want to see whether the two estimates given by the two appraisers are different. So,
Right.
yeah, I can see where I'm going to go C. Go C, not C.
Let's see. So 19, did you do B, as in boy?
19, yes, B.
Yeah.
And 20, I got 50.
50.
Is that even close? Because 4/5 is 0.8, right?
Right, 4/5 is 0.8.
So 0.8 times. I think I had to go that high to get the 1 minus P hat.
Oh, gotcha. See, I didn't even do that one. I just did the NP, but that's
I
important.
know. I'm like, cool, that's fast, but it's not. And I just did like random numbers, so I don't even have a way to figure this out other than guessing. Are we supposed to have a way to figure it out? Because I've always guessed on these until I got the right numbers, or didn't get the right numbers and got them wrong. So that gives you 0.2, and you've got to times it by, if you do by 49, it's 9.8.
Yeah. If you do it by 50, it's 10.
It's over, yeah. Oh, it's actually at 10, isn't it? Okay. That's where I got 50.
Works for me.
All right.
Good.
Yeah,
I
I
put
agree.
12.5, but I only did the N times P, not the other one.
Oh, okay.
So I just did the 1 minus P times N, and it's that one does show 50.
Okay. 21, I got B.
I will. Did you say 21 you got B?
Yeah.
So did I.
Okay.
So why is it the 0.250 versus the 2.33?
Because
2.50 is what you're trying to estimate, you know, what the probability of that is for his next season.
Oh, okay.
if they had a question, though, where they needed a point estimator or a previous one, what do they call that? Then you would need to use the 0.233. Yeah, so I think that one's B.
Sounds good.
.22, I put C.
Some of these questions are looking a little familiar from.
But they've changed some of the wording, I think, or some of the numbers sometimes. But the same basic story. I think you're right. I'm tired of hearing about the gametes of this dog.
So point two is C.
That's what I put because it was a point estimator of the population, not just the sample, I said. But I don't know.
I put D, but I'm not confident either that that's correct, so.
So let's see.
I know
He
for sure
had-
it's not A. Or B, because they wouldn't produce females.
So this is why, because P hat is the point estimator for the true population P, is what I put. That's supposed to remind me why I did this. And so I think the difference is they're saying it's 51% of the sample or 51, no?
So P hat is the sample proportion, and P is the
Population.
true proportion, or the population proportion.
Mm-hmm.
Which it says the unknown true proportion is 46 before we start this.
Right.
And that's why I chose D, because it shows 51.2% of the sample have the male chromosome.
I would agree with D.
Yeah. Let's try D.
Okay.
D it is.
My thought on C is that you would have to test all of them to get a true percentage of all of them in the dog.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I think the confusing, like on most questions though, if it asks if this number is the true whatever in the confidence interval or something, it almost always wants you to choose whatever true has the true part in it for the right answer. So then I was like, oh.
I know, and they word them funny too, so it makes it more difficult to figure out exactly.
It does.
Yeah.
And 23, I got 0.100.
I got 0.1028.
Did you use Z equals P hat minus P?
Uh-huh.
And then
Divided by the square root of P, 1 minus P over the square root of, or over N.
Is all of that square rooted, or just the top?
Yeah. P times 1 minus P divided by N, and then you square root that.
Okay, that's what I used. So the top part I got negative 0.023333. Lots of threes.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And the bottom I got 0.018165902.
So did I. So how
So
are we off?
all I need to do is divide that, right?
Yep.
What did you get, Rose?
0.1028.
Negative. Oh yeah, so that is the z-score. Negative 1.28. And then it's asking for the probability. That's where I got the probability number. And so you put that in.
You got negative 1.28?
Uh-huh.
Is
that what you got?
1.266.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
.02 with 7 threes.
Oh,
Okay, this
you're
question,
probably more accurate than, because I just did out to 3 numbers.
Oh, okay.
Let's go with yours.
1816.
So it is negative 1.28, you said?
Negative 1.28445.
Two.
So it's got to be less than on the shade to left of the negative, right?
Right.
.0996.
0.0996 is what I got, yeah.
Right. Okay.
So that rounds up
So
to
it's
point.
0.100. Yeah. Okay.
So
We'll try
0.100.
Since you round it.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that
Sounds good.
That one confused me, so I kind of just said screw it.
Do you like type screw it in the box, or how do you do that?
No, I was just like,
Just giving you a bad time.
so to do this, it was, what was the formula again?
Z equals P hat minus P divided by the square root of P1 minus P divided by N.
So so it's the 45% that you divide that by?
Yeah, so what I did is I took, wait, where is it? Huh. Okay, so 0.45 would be the mu, or the P,
The P.
and the
Right.
P hat would be the 320 divided by 750, which gave me 0.4267.
Right.
So 0.4267 minus 0.45 divided by 0.45, 1 minus 0.45 divided by N, which was 750.
Okay.
And then the square root of that, right?
Yeah, and then the square root of that. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one kind of confused me a little bit, so I was just like, I'll wait to see what.
I'll see what everybody else does.
Sometimes I don't draw.
Explain it to me again.
Yeah. So let's see. 24, I put C.
Yep. That's what I got.
0.182.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nicole, if you want the formula, if you want to look up what lesson that formula was in for 23, it's in lesson 16.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep. Okay, sorry. So 24, we chose C?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what you got?
Okie dokie.
And 25, any N will do. You like that one?
All right, then. Any N will do.
Yeah, we'll
I
do.
missed the
good.
part of that it's normal. Because I was like, N is greater than 30. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Yeah,
No, any N will do.
I think
I better
so.
make sure that I actually read through the whole thing on the test.
I know.
Because if you don't read through the whole thing, you miss something, and then it's like, wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
20.
goodness.
How about A for 26? For proportions, you have to have...
B, but let me go back and look.
What are we working with?
Yeah, because I was saying, I'd put B, but I could be wrong too. So
I have on 2 proportions, the requirement is the sample size is greater than 5. And we've got 2 proportions in the wording of it.
okay.
Gotcha.
That's why I did it, but like I said, there's no guarantee.
So A then.
I put A, yeah. And so I guess that's the difference. On one proportion, you use the less than 10 or greater than 10s, and in 2 proportions, you have to have a sample size of greater than 5.
Okay.
And 27, I did B.
Yeah, B.
Gotta flip the paper. Yes. B.
Is that good?
Yup.
And 28 is B.
Yes.
Good. 29 is A, B, C.
What did you choose for 29?
C, as percent compliance goes up.
Yes. I thought I heard you say A. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
Oh,
I thought you said B, so I'm like, what?
oh,
Now my ears are going.
it was really D that I said.
So C.
C, yeah, as percent compliance.
Okay.
Right.
So 30, I marked B, D, and E.
Same here.
Good.
Because the observations are independent and the X values are measured without error are unmeasurable or cannot be checked directly.
Perfect. 31, I got .780.
So did I.
Good. .32, I marked B.
B as in baby?
B as in baby.
All right. Yes.
Good. 33, 115.640
Right.
and .627.
Right.
115.640.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That's for B naught
and .627.
or beta naught, and beta 1 is, yeah, 0.627.
Yeah. .34, 241.0 is what I ended up with.
.241.0.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. And .518 and .735.
You said 0.518 and 0.735?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yep.
You too, Nicole?
Yep.
Awesome.
And 36, D. The last one.
The very last one, yep.
37, I got 11.509 and then .000.
Same here.
Yep.
So on On these, you always read the bottom row. Is that right? For the regression.
Yes, read the bottom row, yes.
You said 11.509?
Yep.
Cool. Yep, that's what I got.
So then, reject the null, there is sufficient evidence to suggest blah de blah.
What number are we on?
38.
I did C.
Oh shoot, now we're getting to my favorite ones.
I know, I looked at this, I'm like, oh!
I know, I'm like, they're not here! Dang it.
These were like more simplified though. Let's see how we did.
They did
Hopefully
seem
we
a
did
little
better.
easier, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up. So.
Right. They'll probably give us the hard ones from the last review.
Probably.
Which we should just memorize.
For 39, I got B, a one sample t-test.
That's what I put.
Yep.
Yay!
Yay. 40, did everybody get A?
Yes.
Can it be A? It can be A.
40,
Amazing.
what'd you say 40 was A?
40,
A.
we got A, a one sample Z test.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you said, I heard you say A and then I heard someone say B and I'm like, wait a minute.
41, I put F, like fish.
Yes, so did I. Test of one proportion.
Yep. 42, I put G.
So
Two
did I.
proportions.
Test of two proportions, right?
Yep. And 43, I for linear.
So did I.
So they can make them eat. I don't know. I think
They
they were
can
written
make it easy,
easier.
they just don't like to.
Yeah. Little stinkers.
All right, who's submitting first today?
Everyone's so sure of themselves. They're like, me.
I guess I will. Here we go.
Good luck.
Submitting. 93.
Almost perfect.
It was close. Now let's see what we missed. So far, 4 we missed.
Number 4?
Uh-huh.
Number 4?
Yeah. That's what I said. Are you sure?
What was it?
Let me see if it says.
It should.
It does not say. It doesn't say what the correct answer was.
I wonder if it's not possible to determine without a full data set.
Or would it stay the same? Because isn't the median, it's a number that's in the data set.
Right.
Don't you need all the numbers? Whoa, wait.
You might need all the numbers to determine.
They've asked me this question. I think I've got it wrong before. It was the same box, actually, because I remember it. See, I didn't know whether the 21s would combine and just be accounted as one or not.
It would be the same.
It would be the same?
I'm pretty sure, I think.
If you
Side, it would
Well,
be 21.
look at the information we already have. So 12, oh, they're not in order. So never mind that. There goes that idea.
That's what I did. I drew them out. So you've got 12, 18, 20, 21, and 25. So 20 is the median with the error. And then if you correct the error, you've got 18, 20, 21, 21, and 25. So do you combine 21s or not?
So the median would be, because there's 99 samples, would be, what, 49 and 50 that you average together?
Oh, it would.
What?
That's right.
So, see how after 4 there's these little dots and then the next one says 99 under the ID?
Yeah.
They
What is that?
interviewed 99 different people. Or, well, it says N equals 100 students. So they interviewed 100 students, so the median would be whoever's in the 50th place.
So then we can't determine it.
To have the full data set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would need the full data set.
I wish they would tell me, like, hello. Did anybody tell me that those dots meant something? I
It means
thought
we're
they
not
were
going to give you the whole entire table. Here's a sample.
So what was the other ones we missed, Rose?
Oh, okay, let me go back and let's see.
So 4.
So 4, I went back up to 4 to see if it had the answer, which it didn't, so.
Okay, so we'll try.
I'm
It's not possible.
continuing. 21 is the next one.
Really?
So would point 1 be D then?
I don't think it can be A or C. That's why I thought it was B.
Right. Because with the p hat, it's the whatever is greater than or equal to 10. Let me go back. I think it's lesson 16 and 17 that did this one. So what I have in lesson 16 is, like one of the questions says, under what conditions will the sample proportion p hat be approximately normal? It is normal when n is large, and n is considered large when np is greater than or equal to 10, and n1 minus p is greater than or equal to 10. Which is what we put, I thought. So.
Well, we chose the 0.250.
Right. Let me do real quick 40 times 0.233. 40 times 0.233 is less than 10. But I'm not sure if that would be considered P because that was his average last year. And P hat is the proportion that she's trying to meet, so maybe D.
I still think A and C are wrong, so that's the only one that.
Should we try D then?
I'm good with that.
Because that was the one I was asking you guys about. Why would it be,
Right.
you know?
I
Right.
still don't know why it would be 0.233.
Well, my thought is because that's what he's already batted. Would
Yeah.
that be the population proportion then? And she's estimating 0.250, which would be the p hat in this case?
Maybe.
I don't
see
know.
what
They
you're
word
saying.
it really. They like to word things strange. I think they want us to screw up.
Yep.
I think so.
So
Okay.
let's try D for that one.
Okay. And did we miss anything else?
Yep. 26.
So then would it be B? That it's greater than 10?
That's what I originally had.
You had B?
Mm-hmm.
So B then?
That's what I would go with, because we don't know that the populations are normally distributed.
Okay.
And it's not, I know it's not D because I did the 0.84 times the number of women and the 0.67 times the number of men, and it matched.
Yeah.
It was over 10, I mean, so.
So try B.
For that one.
Yeah, B.
Okay, let me just go through and make sure there's no other ones that we missed. Nope, that looks like it was it. Who's the next
Yay.
brave soul to try it out?
I can
do
put it in. Do you want me to put it in, Britton, or do you want to?
I can. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
$97.
So we still missed one.
$26 is still wrong.
Shoot.
So we got,
Either.
so four is not possible with the data set. What other one did we need?
The other one we changed, I think, was 21, Nicole.
Okay. I was trying to, so that one is, okay, they like that.
21 is
26.
So then, so it's 26 we missed?
Yeah. I'm thinking it might.
So it's two proportions, right? So we need to look up that stuff.
yeah.
Okay, so two proportions.
2 proportions is less than 18.
Okay, so two proportions, I do have SRS and greater than 10. And I have greater than 5 sample size. No.
I'm redoing the math for like D, and I got 8.96 for the women.
Ah.
So then it would be D then.
See, because I just did N times P instead of N times 1 minus P.
Oh yeah.
That's probably where I missed it.
So then D for
So then
26.
D would be the answer for that one. All right, which Nicole is submitting it to make sure?
Should we both do it together?
No, hang on. No. It's points. Just hang on. I'll put it in. 26. So we're going to try D, right?
D?
20.
Yeah. D.
D is in dog. Okay.
Yep.
We'll see how we do. There you go. Finally.
That's
Okay,
the nice thing about having a big group.
So you got it?
26. Yeah.
So I'm good?
So it's
Yeah.
Go ahead.
See, I had ruled that one out right off because I didn't think that that was even where they were going with that question.
And that's where they were going.
I know.
So,
At least we did good on the last 5 or 6 where we chose the kind of test. That's promising.
for the moment.
For the moment, until they change them.
I just got an email from Natalie, and
Oh,
she
did you?
said they had a few problems with some of the questions, number 5, 6, 20, and 30. So maybe we should send them the link to our group meeting as well, so they can figure out how to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Hit her up and tell her I will